zooming in so you can't see the water bottles that are placed on my dresser. That's really embarrassing. To see what else they have because I'm like actually hungry. It's actually pretty nice outside. I thought with how windy it is outside, I thought that the wind would be pretty bad, so it would be kind of cold, but it's actually not even that bad. It's just a little windy. It's pretty nice. So it's pretty good. Because the wind sounded really bad, so I thought it was going to be like really cold, but it's not, so it's good. Very blonde today. I love it. Good morning, everybody. Actually, good afternoon. Every season, daylight savings time has me so f***ed up, and today is no exception. Last night, obviously it's spring, so spring forward, but last night I was watching the time and it went from 1:59 to 3, which is obviously how it works. I understand that, but I was like, damn. And then I remembered, oh yeah, it's spring, it's daylight savings time. And then I slept until like 12:30, which is like so weird. I normally sleep until like 10:30 at the latest, I feel like, unless I had a really bad night sleeping before that, because I actually have sleep apnea and I have a touch of insomnia. So it's kind of rough sometimes just getting to bed. And so sometimes I have a really hard time, not really falling asleep as much. It's more of like, I mean, sometimes it is hard to just fall asleep in general, but I feel like I used to have way worse insomnia, but like this insomnia kind of got better. And then like this sleep apnea got worse. I don't know. It's really weird, but like sometimes I do still have trouble falling asleep, which is why I say I still have a touch of insomnia, but I more so have the problem staying asleep. Like I wake up so much throughout the night, and I think part of that is I'm a big co-sleeper, so it's hard for me sleeping by myself because I have some of the best sleeps of my life sleeping next to Mason. So I think that is helpful, but I have sleep apnea. I wake up a lot throughout the night, and it's very rare, but I will stay asleep until like 12:30, maybe like 1, but it does not get any further than 1. But normally I just stay asleep until 10:30, but sometimes I do wake up at 9:30. But anyways, today I woke up at like 12:30, so I'm already being f***ed up by the sleep schedule. It's crazy. But I'm on my way to the coffee shop that I visited yesterday. If you don't know what I'm talking about, check out this video. This is actually the next day. I loved it so much that I wanted to go back. It was so good. And I looked at their menu to see what they actually had food-wise, and quite frankly, it's really expensive, and I do not know that I want to spend that much. Like some items are like $16, and I'm sure it's delicious, but I just don't think I want it that bad, so I'm probably just gonna go somewhere else to get food. Ooh, maybe I'll go to Chipotle. I love Chipotle. Maybe I'll do that. But yeah, so that's what's going on today. But I was like dreaming about that coffee later. I would not shut the fuck up about it. To anyone I talked to, I was like, guys, I had the best fucking coffee today. I literally came home to my mom and I was like, look at this. Look at this. So I'm going to get another one because it was that good. I just need it. And then I don't know. We'll see what I do food-wise, but we are here now. But I forgot to mention while I was filming earlier that Emma Chamberlain posted a video today. I know you saw it because I did show it on camera, but I love when she posts. I was in the bathroom and I was scrolling on Instagram and I saw a post from her, and then her caption was like, I posted a YouTube video, and I immediately swiped out and opened it and like looked up her name, and I was like, oh my god. And so I actually left to come here way later than I would have normally because Emma Chamberlain was more important, I feel like, truthfully. Like I needed to watch her video first, so, but it was good. But I love when she posts. I get so excited. This time I did not drink it until I got back to the car. But look at that! So good. My God. That is so good. Holy shit. Okay. That is delicious. Okay. Also, I got a mini cupcake. I saw it. It looked cute. She's very small, very mini. She's cute. The same girl that worked there from yesterday was there. She's like, hi, how are you? I was like, I'm good, how are you? And then I was like, I liked it so much I came back. It was good. It was really good, actually. Delicious. Now I'm gonna see if there's any like Chipotle's nearby. I don't like any of these options. No, I'm not driving that far. No, I'm not going there either. I mean, I could just go to the one I normally go to, but it's just not close to here. It's fine though. I don't know, I just kind of want Chipotle, low-key. Yeah, I think I'll just go to that one, so. Oh, I'm here, but it's kind of funny because I got here and I was like, do I even want Chipotle? Like, I've been wanting it for a while, but I haven't gotten it, but it's like, am I really craving it right now? But, and then it was super busy and I was like, oh, I really don't think I want it this bad. And then I got in and I found a spot like right there and I was like, you know what? I think I do. So I feel like it's a sign. Okay, so, oh, let me sync, okay. Okay, so, update. Sorry about the bad angle. I did not feel like putting it the whole way up there. But I'm actually gonna go into Panera instead. I really was not feeling Chipotle like I thought I was. And I'd rather save Chipotle for when I want to eat it really bad. So I'm going to Panera. My boyfriend Mason gave me a gift card a while ago that I forgot to use. But I pulled it out of my car and we're gonna go into Panera now. Whoops. I'm feeling very lazy. I do not, where's my coffee though? I moved it so I can get my gift card out and then forgot about it. It was like sitting on my seat all nice and cute and everything. It was literally sitting like that. Anyways, I have not gotten out because I don't feel like it. I think I will now though. I'm just feeling very lazy. Okay, I'm home now. I have my Panera. It's crazy. I have a crazy story time for you, but it was kind of crazy. It really wasn't like that crazy, but it was a little crazy. It was crazy enough that like I got in the car and was like, what the f***? But my camera's gonna die, so I'll tell you inside. But I have my Panera, still working on my coffee. Very excited about that. And let's go inside. It's still so good though. I actually did not get out of the car. It's been a long time and I'm still actually sitting in here, so that's kind of crazy. I got distracted on TikTok and I just did not feel like getting out of the car. So now we're gonna go in. It's been well, come here. Big stretch. That was a big stretch. Come here. Come here. He's gonna sniff first. He's gotta get the lay of the land. Okay. So my Panera story. First off, it was kind of insane. I got there and I like walked in at the same time as these two girls who who I used to dance with. Well, I know I used to dance with the one, but I don't know about the other one. What do you think? And I didn't even like recognize them at first. I just like smiled because I always smile at people. I smile at everybody. Why won't you focus? Focus. There you go. So I was just like smiling at them, and I mean it wasn't that crazy, but they both like tried to avoid eye contact, which was odd. I wouldn't say I was friends with them. I don't recognize the other one. I only recognize the one, but I'm assuming based off of them both trying to avoid eye contact with me that I probably danced with both. But I don't know why my camera isn't focusing. I'm so sorry. This is so fucking weird. That is so odd. It's like it'll focus and then it just stops. This is so weird and so annoying actually. So that was just odd. It wasn't like I wasn't necessarily friends with them, but like I definitely knew them. I definitely taken classes with, well, the one I recognized, I've taken like a bunch of classes with her. So I used to dance with her. Like I said, I wouldn't say I was friends with her, but it was just odd. Like, why are we avoiding eye contact? Let's calm down. So that was kind of odd. What was odd about it was that I didn't have beef with her or anybody else in that studio. It's not, because it would make sense if I fought with somebody and we didn't like each other or whatever in that studio, and then she'd be friends with them. That would make sense, but that's not the case. I was in classes with mostly all the company dancers, if not all of the company dancers, but I wasn't a company dancer. I was not that good. But I still like to dance, and I was in classes with mostly all the company dancers, and they were all really nice, and they were all incredibly talented, including that one girl. She was really, really talented, but they were all talented, and they were all really good, but they were all really nice. Like I said, I wouldn't say we were friends, but we knew of each other. Like, I didn't dislike any of them. I actually quite liked them. I thought they were really nice. All of them, except for this one girl. This one girl was just a mean girl. She, for some reason, just didn't like me, and she was always kind of mean. She was there for like a year. I don't even think she like lasted the full year, but she was there for like a little bit, and she was just mean, and like none of her other friends were like mean as well, but she was just kind of mean, and I just like kept ignoring her because I was like, okay. So I kept ignoring her, and then one day she followed me on Musical.ly, and I followed her back because I'm a nice person. Because I was like, she has the beef with me, I don't have beef with her, so I don't give a fuck. And I posted a skit on Musical.ly, and it was like me if I were in a competition or whatever, and she started blasting me in the comments, being like, but you're not a competition dancer, that this isn't even what they're like, you're not a company dancer. And I responded, and I was like, girl, nobody said I was. I literally just said that what I would do if I was in a dance competition. I didn't know what they were like because I'd never been them, because I was not a company dancer, and I never said that. So I thought that was really funny. I literally laughed about it, but I did like respond and say like, I never said I was just making a skit for laughs, saying like, if I were a competition dancer, here is what this were like. Like, it was really like that. It was like I pretended to be the judge, and I was like, okay, we'll do like a jump or whatever, and I would do the jump or whatever. Like, that was like all it was, because I wanted to do a little skit. And did a lot of skits on Musical.ly back then. Like, this was when I had posted 10 Musical.lys every day, because I did a lot of skits and stuff like that, and I would also just like lip sync and make actual like Musical.lys, but I did a lot of skits too because I loved making skits. I loved making little movies on my iPad, and I loved doing skits on Musical.ly. I was creative. Actually, it was kind of inspired by the improv competition that they did one time on Dance Moms, but anyways, except for her, I never had any sort of beef with any of the people at that studio. And even for her, like, it was all one-sided because she didn't like me for whatever reason and kept, like I said, blasting me in the TikTok comments. And then I ended up blocking her after that because I was like, girl, you're not gonna troll me for a skit. Like, have some creativity. Like, actually, I don't even think I blocked her. I think I just unfollowed her. And she deleted all of her comments after I responded. She deleted all of her comments. So that was crazy. Like, to this day, it still makes me laugh because, first of all, like I said, I would remember if I did something that would have made her not like me, because when I do things that embarrass me, like, even if it's an accident, like, if I embarrass myself for whatever reason, I'll remember that. And second, if I do things that would make someone not like me, like something wrong or rude or whatever, I would, first of all, apologize for it, but second, I would remember that too. So I didn't do anything to make her not like me. I don't know why she didn't like me. She just didn't like me, and that's okay. Not everyone has to like me, but I just kept ignoring her when she was mean. But to this day, it still makes me laugh because I was like, you were that pressed over a 15-second Musical.ly? Like, and then she didn't even stand her ground because after I responded, and I was like, me, if I were in a competition, like, it's a skit. I know I'm not a company dancer. I know I don't go to competitions because it's a skit. I am making a skit. She deleted all of her comments, and I was like, that's funny. Because I didn't block her. I just unfollowed her, but I thought that was funny. And then she unfollowed me after that, but I thought that was funny. I remember for sure that I didn't block her. I just unfollowed her because a couple months later, she liked one of my Musical.lys. And I remember being shocked because I was like, you're not following me anymore, so why are you liking my Musical.lys? Not that I care, because I was like away. I love the likes, but I just thought it was funny because I was like, okay. Anyway, I just remember that vividly because I was like, you're not following me and you just liked my Musical.ly. But I didn't have any issues with anyone. And well after that happened, the other company dancers were still nice to me. Like, I got braces, and a couple of them that were in my hip hop class were like, oh my god, you got braces, they look so good. I was like, oh, thanks. I was a little shy because I wasn't friends with them, but I was like, thanks. And it was really nice because I was really insecure about them, so that was really nice. And so I didn't have any sort of issues with any of them. So I just found that very, very, very odd that like she would look at me and then look away like really fast. Like, I just found that odd, and especially because that specific one I was friends with on Snapchat for a really long time too. I don't know if we still are, because I don't know, I never talked to her, but she used to post like those little chat things. What are they called? Send-its. She used to post send-its a lot, so I would see those. I don't know if we're still friends on Snapchat anymore or not. It wasn't because I unfriended her, but very odd. That's just why I thought it was odd, because it wasn't like I had any issues with anyone. I would get it if I did, but I didn't. So we were all acquaintances and very nice to each other, so I don't know. It was weird. I just found that very odd. I was like, okay. And like I said, I wasn't even smiling at them because I recognize them. I smiled at them because I smile at people. That's like what I do. It's nice to be polite. So as I walk past someone, I give them a little smile. Like, so that's what I was doing. And then I realized who they were, and I was like, oh, hey. Like, in my head, I was like, oh, hey, I recognize her. And then, yeah. So I don't know, I just thought that was odd. And then I walked up to this employee because I had that gift card that Mason gave me, and I was like, what the f***? We're moving. We're switching locations. Hi, Ralphie. Hi. Everybody just ignore the fact that my bag from Virginia is still not unpacked. We're really not going to talk about it. We're not going to talk about it. Anyways, where are you going? He's fine. So that was odd. And then I walked up to the employee and I had the gift card Mason gave me, and I was like, hey, does the kiosks, do they take, because she like, it was very apparent she did not want to take my order. Like, she was like not near the like kiosks where you order with the like workers, and she was like avoiding walking near it, and she was like, can I help you? And I was like, yeah, like, do the kiosks take gift cards? And she's like, yeah. And I was like, okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure because I didn't want to order and then have it not work. So I was like, cool. And then went back. I tried to do it and then it wouldn't swipe, like it wouldn't read the card, which was like weird. So I walked up to the thing again, and at this point there's a couple. They're like, I wouldn't say they were elderly, but they definitely weren't young either. They're probably middle-aged, but like they're probably like 60. So they weren't middle-aged. They're kind of like teetering towards the, I don't know, whatever. So I'm like, okay, cool. They're like looking at the menu and I'm like, okay. I was waiting, and then there was another employee at the kiosk, and she's like, okay, can I take you next? Because there's another person in front of me who's ordering, and then she went to me and she's like, I can help you next. So I'm like, okay. They're not ready. So I walk up, I'm like, hey, the gift card thing isn't working. And she's like, no worries, I can do it manually. I'm like, cool. So I walk up and she's like taking my order, whatever. And then the lady from that couple starts like hovering over me. I'm not joking. I'm standing here and she's standing right here. Like, I'm not kidding. She's literally standing that close to me. I'm like, lady, you were not ready. It's not like I cut her off in line. Like, she was not ready. I was like, what the fuck? It was weird. And I'm like, okay. I like literally ignored her. I would not look at her. And I kept talking and letting her take my order, and then I finished and I paid, and then I walked away and she never moved. She hovered over me that entire time, and it wasn't just making me uncomfortable. I mean, I wouldn't look at her, but it was making me uncomfortable. It wasn't just making me uncomfortable, it made the worker uncomfortable. She kept like looking over at her and like looking back at me, and I would not look at her. I refused, because it's not like I cut her off. She was not ready. It took halfway through my order for her to decide that she was ready with what she wanted, which is fine, but then why are we hovering over me? Like, let's relax. I'm still taking my order. Let's calm the f down. So that was weird. And then I like left after that. My order was ready like so quick. I was really surprised they were like done like that. It was so quick, but it was like weird. I was just like, I got in my car and I was like, what the f just happened? That was just so odd, but it's okay. It worked out in the end. It was just an odd, very odd thing. I was like, okay, but that was my story time. Now I'm gonna eat my Panera. This turkey sandwich, so good. Oh my god. So good. That's delicious. Okay, so it's currently 8:43 and this time change has me so messed up. I've been editing literally all day. I just finished the video that I filmed yesterday, so you guys should check that out. Obviously it'll be out by the time you watch this one, but you guys should go check that out. But yeah, I just finished it, and the sun went down at 7 today, which was obviously because of the daylight savings time, which is great. I loved seeing the time. I loved seeing the sunset at 7, but it was a bit crazy pants because now my brain feels so like out of whack and like weird, because it doesn't feel like it's almost 9 o'clock. It feels like it's like 7 o'clock. It feels like it's almost 8 o'clock. It feels like it's 7:45 instead of 8:45. I just finished that video though, so that's good, but it's like so weird, and every time I have the time I'm like, like, where did the time go? And I'm like, well, it makes sense, but it's like, it's not like computing. Like, so it's very odd. But I'm about to go eat dinner now, but it's like, it's just very odd how like late it is, you know? I'm like really up by this time change. I got an apple from my mom and I pulled it out of the bag, so I'm gonna put all my trash in the bag and then throw it out when I get downstairs. But I'm gonna have the apple out so I can give it to my mom. But I laid the apple down and it like rolled across my laptop. It was so funny. I wish I was filming and I got that on camera. That was so funny. Oh my god. Hello, it's been some time since I last filmed. A bird flew in our house. It was crazy pants. It was sitting on our wreath outside and my dad opened the door to take my dog out and it flew in and flew right into my room because my room is the first thing that you see when you get upstairs. So obviously a bird being a bird, he's not going to understand. He just sees open space and he flew into it and flew to my window, and my dad and brother ran in and captured it and took it back outside.